Even words are no match for the potential of ones and zeros.
Hello, world.
There's little glory in staying put. Easy achievements are only stepping stones to greater goals. Our status quo is only an illusion. Innovation is our new normal. In every blind spot, there's a world of possibility. So why not join us in taking that step forward? Stride boldly into a future without limits. Explore opportunity with your ideas. Inspire others with your passion. Blaze new trails, and soon you'll find you're not alone. Let's make life smarter and more enriching than ever, where the benefits of technology are all-pervasive, where the path ahead is the road less traveled, and where the excellence is its own reward. A boundless future where anything is possible is in our sights. HMS, innovative for all. A connected future, powered by apps.
Everyone, and welcome to my presentation. Actually, I want to thank all of you for coming here today. Let me start by sharing the agenda of the day. Actually, today, the first thing that we will talk about it will be Apps of 2022 introduction. Then I will move with you to talk about HMS Core Kit. Then it will be the code lab. After that, it will be the questions. The last thing, it will be the important links. Let me introduce myself. This is Ahmed Amal Din. I'm working as Senior Mobile Developer Engineer. Also, I'm working in Huawei Cloud Services MEA region and working as Huawei Student Developer and Huawei Developers Group Organizer. Let's talk about the second, it's a first topic, which is Apps Up 2022, or you can say it Huawei Global App Innovation Contest. Actually, about Apps Up 2022, it's a Huawei Global App Innovation Contest. Is a global event held by Huawei that pools the skills of developers from around the world to build an app ecosystem that connects everything. It aims to inspire developers to innovate, bring together people, devices, and scenarios, and create consistent app experiences while exploring a seamless AI experience. Actually, about the competition regions, the contest will be held in Asia Pacific, Europe, Latin America, Middle East and Africa, and China. Let's talk now about the money or the prizes. Regarding the money or the prizes, Huawei has set aside more than 1 million USD as a prize money for the contest. The awards are Best HMS Innovation Award, Best App Award, Best Social Impact App Student Innovation Award, Best Game All Scenario Coverage Award, Tech Women's Award, Best Arabic App Award. In addition, the prize money winners can also win Huawei App Guide promotional resources and Connect resources, also incentives for paid HMS core capabilities after integrating MEA Kit in Works. About HMS or about Apps Up 2022 contest schedule. About the kickoff will get started at 24 June. From 24 June till 9 October, it will be registration and submission. From 10 October till 7 November, it will be the expert review. From 8 November till 20 November, it will be announcement of top 30 apps. At December, it will be the finals and the award ceremony. About HMS requirements for work, first thing, the contest aims to gather innovative mobile apps in diverse fields and encourage the release on Huawei App Carry or Huawei Apps Market. Second thing, entries must integrate HMS open capabilities all services provided by Huawei. Second topic today is ML-Kit. Let's talk more about ML-Kit. ML-Kit bridges AI to your app, and you can say there are four categories of all the available services at ML-Kit. And let's try to explain them to you or some of the available services at them. It's text-related services, image-related services, face and body-related services, and custom model. One of the available services at MLKit it's text recognition. The text recognition service can extract text from images of receipts, business cards, and documents. This service is useful for industries such as printing, education, and logistics. You can use it to create apps that handle data entry and check tasks. About the scenarios that you can use the service at them, like route guide and the quick flight check-in. Second service, also I chose it to discuss about it with you, is bank card recognition. About bank card recognition, the bank card recognition service recognizes bank cards in camera streams with an angle offset of 15 degrees and extracts key information such as card number and expiration date. This service works with the ID card recognition service to offer a host of popular functions such as identity verification and barcode number input, making user operations easier than ever. About the scenarios that you can use barcode recognition at them, it's widely used in scenarios such as financial and payment card pending. You can quickly extract the corresponding information and easily enter the information. Now let's talk about translation service. With the support of an on-device model, the on-device translation service can translate text from the source language into the target language when no internet service is available. Currently, the service supports text in 50 languages. Now let's talk about language detection. The on-device language detection service can detect the language of text when the internet is not available or is unavailable. MLKit detects languages in text and returns language codes. Now let's talk about automatic speech recognition, or you can say ASR. Automatic speech recognition (ASR) can recognize speech not longer than 60 seconds and convert the input speech into text in real time. About also the scenarios that you can use the service, add them like converting voice into text you can converting voice into text in an in-app search. Also can convert voice to text in social chat. About text-to-speech or TTS, with the support of an on-device model, on-device text-to-speech (TTS) can convert text information into speech even when the internet is not available. The current version provides two types of male voice speaker and seven types of female voice speakers. About also the scenarios that you can use the service at them, like reading broadcast, virtual broadcast, and the map broadcast. About object detection and tracking. Let's try to see this video together at the beginning. 我建议，对这个我当时已经说过了，我建议不要考虑云端就是2.0的，比如说我云端的2.0模式，对吧 Exactly. The object detection and tracking service can detect and track multiple objects in an image so they can be located and classified in real time. The following object categories are supported: household products, fashion goods, food, places, plants, faces, and others. About the scenarios that you can use the servers as them, like motion detection, shopping object detection. Now let's talk about document scope collection. What is document scope collection? It's this service can automatically identify the location of a document in an image and adjust the shooting angle to the angle facing the document. In addition, you can perform document scope correction at custom boundary points. The last service that I choose to speak about it with you is face detection. The face detection service detects 2D and 3D face contours. The 2D face detection capability can detect features of your user's face, including their facial expression, age, gender, and reading. The 3D face detection capability can obtain information such as the face point coordinates, 3D projection matrix, and face angle. About the scenarios that you can use this service as them, like face-based special effect stickers and parental control. So let's start the coding lab part. Let's open the browser at the beginning and let's try to search with MLKit or HMS MLKit. We can click on MLKit machine learning service for our developers or our developer. You will find two things. The first thing, it will be view documents, and also you can find try our demo. We will need to open the documentation itself. The first thing, also here you can find service introduction and overview. Here is Android part and here is iOS part. In our case, we will work on Android projects. Under Android, you can find the first thing, version change history, and you can see all the available versions of MLKit after clicking on version change history. After that, we can go to preparations to start the needed configurations for the demo project. The first thing for sure, before you get started, you must register as Huawei developer and complete identify verification. So after creating a new Huawei developer account and after verifying your account, we can start. The first thing after starting the project, we will need to create new app and to create also a new project. Regarding creating new project, if you try to select on this deep link, you can find all the needed details to let you know how you can create a new project. So what you will need to do, you will need to open App Gallery Connect and go to My Projects, and after that you can add projects. This is App Gallery Connect, so you will need to go to My Projects. After that, you can add a project. Regarding creating new app, it's the same actually, but you will need to go to My Apps instead of My Projects, and after that, you can click on a new app. After clicking on a new app, you can see this pop-up dialog. You need to specify the package type and also to type the app name and to select the app category and to select the default language. After creating a new app and creating new project, we can proceed with other steps. Regarding enable the service, to enable the service that you will use it, which is MLKit, you will need to go to App Gallery Connect and go to the project that you will work on it, which is MLKit sample. After that, you will need to go to manage APIs. We can search with ML. So this is MLKit. You will need to enable the service that you will work on it from HMS or from Huawei Mobile Services. Let's continue. Regarding integrating HMS Core SDK. Okay, so after enabling the service, you will need to go to App Gallery Connect, My Projects, Your Project, the default page that will be opened, which is project settings, general information. You can find here under app information AGC connect-services.json. This file you will need to download it. After downloading this file inside your project in Android Studio, you can put it here under App Module. So this is the file that you can download it from here under App Information. After downloading this file, you will need to put it here. Okay, let's continue. This part also is very important, which is use the API key in AGC connected a service with JSON and call set API key. If you open main activity.java inside on create, you will need to use this two lines of code. Or if used only this line of code, it will be okay. Actually, like this line of code to set the API key, and as I told you regarding the API key, you can take it or you can copy it from AGC connected as service of JSON. If you try to search with API key, you can find it. So here I'm setting the API key using my ML application to get instance.set API key, and the parameter it will be the API key value. Let's continue. After that, you will need to use one of these below methods. The first method it's for adding the plugin ID. You can use this way, or you can use other way. It will be like this. In my case, I'm using the second way or method 2. If you tried to open build or Gradle, okay. Inside build or Gradle, like in plugins tag, you need to add a new plugin. You can find the first one by default, so you will need to add only the second one, which is Huawei.HC Connect. Now we can continue. About configuring the Maven repository address for the HMS Core SDK, here actually you can find three different things or three different methods for all the Gradle plugins. The first one it's for Gradle plugin earlier than 7.0. Second one it's for Gradle plugin 7.0, and the last one it's for Gradle plugin 7.0 or later. In my case, I am the Gradle plugin that I'm using it's 7.1 or later. So what you will need to do, you will need to open build Gradle, okay, and you will need to go to build script tag. Okay, that's tag, and you will need to add this class path inside dependencies. Okay, you will need to copy it and you will need to paste it here. After that, you will need to go to settings.gradle. Okay, and inside settings.gradle, you will need to go to repositories, and also you can add this line here or this Maven URL here. You can copy it and you can paste it here. You will need to add it again. Here, actually, it's the same one. You can copy it and paste it here, or you can copy it from here. Both are the same. The last thing that we will need to add it to finish all the needed configurations to add the dependencies itself. About the dependencies, here you can find other types or so many types or so many services like text-related services, language voice-related services, and so on. In the demo project that we will work on it, we will use text recognition, and the text recognition for sure it's under text-related services. So let's open text-related services, and you can click on integrating the text recognition SDK. Here you can find the two modes. The first mode with the usage of the full SDK integration, and this is the recommended way, and the second mode it's for the base SDK integration. So you will need to copy these lines and you can paste them here inside build.gradle. So this is all. If you finished all of that, so now we finished all the needed configurations, and now we can start coding, or we can start explaining what is our demo project that we will work on it. Actually, the demo project that we will work on it, I will let you see. I will let you see it now. Let's try to run the project, and after that, I will explain uh, uh, all all of the features inside the project here. So this is the project. At the beginning, I am asking the user to grant me or to allow the camera permission. After that, I'm asking the user also to let me be able to access the photos and the media on his or her device. So I allowed both of the permissions, and as you can see, a toast message appeared after that. Then this is a text at the top, and after that, this is a frame layout, has two views. The first view is a text, and also there's the image here. I give it a background, a gray background, and here's the last thing, like at the below of the screen, this is another text view. So what is the logic of this demo? The user at the beginning, he can click on this frame layout, and after clicking on this frame layout, alert dialog will be appeared to let the user select the image source. Regarding the image source, it can be from the gallery or from the camera. After selecting the image, maybe I will capture the image from the camera. Let's capture image. Okay. Yes, that's it. After capturing the image, I'm extracting all the available text from the image to be in this area. And also I am setting image view of the captured image to be here. So let's try to know how we can apply this by yourself or by ourselves. At the beginning, okay, as I told you, the first thing that happened when I opened the project, I asked the user to take or to authorize me to use the camera and the gallery to be able to take image from the gallery or to capture image from the camera. So at the beginning, I am checking if the needed permissions already granted, which are camera and write external storage. Okay, so I am checking the permissions. So here at manifest file, I need to use these four permissions. The first one, it will be camera. Second one, it will be write external storage to be able to open the gallery and to pick an image from the gallery. And also I need internal permission and I need access network state. Regarding camera and write external storage, I need user authorization to be able to take all of them. So the first thing, I am checking if the permissions already granted or not. So here I am checking if camera permission and write external storage already granted. So if they are granted, I will show a toast message with a text or with a message. The app has the needed permissions. If not, so I am requesting the permissions. Regarding requesting the permissions, I created new string array with camera and with write external storage, and I am checking if the permissions are not granted. So if they are not granted, I am requesting them from the user. Activity callback.request permission, write external storage, and the camera. Here, this is the camera permission code, and here this is the write storage permission code. That's both of them. Regarding these two views, text view and image view, actually, like this is the image view, okay, and this is the text view. I declared both of them, okay, here. Let's continue. Regarding initialize function, as I told you, like this line, like as I told you, you can use only this line of code, but I'm using both of them to let you know the two ways that you can use them. Regarding here about ML application.get instance.set API key, this is the API key, and as I told you, the value of the API key, you can take it from here, from HTC Connect, the services JSON, and also, as I told you, you can download this file from your project in AppGallery Connect or in your Huawei Developer Console. After that, I'm initializing both of the two views, and actually, like, this is a frame layout. This is a frame layout. Okay. Also, I declared it and initialized it. And this is the alert dialog. I'm creating the alert dialog. And after clicking here on the frame layout, I wanted to show the alert dialog. Let's proceed. Here, this is the builder of the alert dialog. Okay, I declared and initialized the builder, and after that I set the message to be like this. This is the message. Please select image source. Okay, this is it. Like that's it. Please select image source. After that, I set cancelable to be true. The meaning of set cancelable to be true. So if the user he clicked outside the alert dialog, it can be closed. Okay, and after that I am setting the positive button to be camera. This is the positive button, and the negative button to be gallery. This is the other option. So if the user he clicked on camera, I need to choose image from camera, and if the opposite happen, I need to select image from gallery. Regarding choose image from gallery, I created new intent, and about this intent I'm using like action pick and also media store.images.media external content URI to take the image URI after selecting the image. So here I created here like I used start activity for result to take the result after selecting the image at the end. Okay, so here it needs like the intent, and also it needs the image gallery code from me. So I give it the two parameters, which is gallery intent and image gallery code. This is the first one. Okay, regarding second one, which is choose image from camera. At the beginning, I am checking if the needed permissions already granted. So if both of them they are granted, now I can open camera normally. So if both of them granted, I can proceed. If not, I am requesting user permissions. Okay, so if they are granted, I will open the camera, and after opening the camera, I will capture a new image. Okay, how you can make it? You can use content values. I declared it with values. I initialize it using new content values. I am like putting or setting title, and also I am setting description to be from the camera, and here this is the image URI. So for sure, this is like this part. It's very important to us to have it to be able to extract the text from the image at the end. So this is the image URI. So here I declared a global variable which is image URI. Let's continue. So here this is the other intent. I named it with, or I declared it with camera intent. I'm using action image capture. After that, this is camera intent. I used bot orchestra to give it the orchestra output, and also it needs from me the image URI. After that, I used start activity for result for the other like for the other code. The first code, as I told you, it will be camera permission code. It will be image gallery code, and second one, it will be image capture code. Okay. Regarding this function on request permission, this function you can use it to check if the permissions are granted or not. So after checking the permissions and after requesting user permissions, here you can check if the permissions are granted or not. Now we can continue. If you try to override one activity result, as I told you, there is two codes. The first one, if the user he selected camera, so now this condition will happen, which is the request code will be equal to image capture code. So if the request code equal image capture code, and if the result OK, now we can now like we have the image URI from the camera. Second condition, this one you can only focus here and other lines of codes I will explain to you later. So about one activity result. Now if this condition happened, so the meaning of that the user he clicked on camera and now we have the image URI from the camera. And if this condition happened, so now we have the image URI from the gallery. Okay, let's continue. Why you are using this function? I will explain to you. At the end, if you try to back again to the documentation and if you open the app development, now we are using text related services. Now we can open text recognition because you are using it or you want to use it. What we need at the end is a bitmap. Now we need a bitmap. So now we have image URI, but as I told you, we need a bitmap to be able to detect the text. So now what we are doing, we are trying to convert the URI or the image URI to a bitmap. So how you can make it, you can achieve it using this function. This function it can help you to convert image URI to a bitmap. What you will need to do, you will need to use parcel file descriptor, okay? And after that, like after using this function, you will have at the end a bitmap. After having a bitmap, you can use this function, and actually this function, this is the function to extract the image. How you can do it? As I told you, now we are using text related services and you are using text recognition. What you will need to do, you will need to open it. After that, you will find the two methods, method 1 and method 2. In my case, I am using method 1. So you will need to create new analyzer, ML text analyzer, and after that, you will need to like copy this line. This line is for creating an ML filling object using the bitmap, which is the image data in a bitmap format. So as I told you, we need the image data at the end in bitmap format. So all what you are doing to have at the end like the image in the image data in a bitmap format. So now you can copy this line. If you try to paste it here, this is parameters that we are using. It will be bitmap at the end. And for this function, like you will create task ml text. I declared it with task, okay, or I took object from task ml text. And regarding this task, it has two conditions. Maybe it will be at success listener and on failure listener. It will be success listener and failure listener. Regarding success listener, if we reach this function, so the meaning of that, now we have the extracted text. Regarding the extract text, I will set it here in this area. So let's recap what we did again. But I just want you to know, like at the end, what we need the image data in a bitmap format. Let's say it again. This is very important to us. What we need is the image data in a bitmap format. So what we did to get the image data in bitmap format? The user, he can click here. He will see two options to select the image from gallery or from camera. If he clicked on gallery, okay, the gallery can be opened. Okay, so now we have the image, but the image, it's not in a bitmap format. You can just take the image URI. So after taking the image URI, we will need to convert the image URI to a bitmap. So if we reach this, and if we now have the image data in a bitmap format, now we can detect the text using text recognition service in MLKit. So let's recap what we did. At the beginning, I'm checking the needed permissions. After checking the needed permissions, if they are already granted or the user allowed already both of them, so I can proceed. If not, I will request the needed permissions from the user. So after requesting the needed permissions, I can check both of them using on request permission result. If they are already granted, so a toast message will be appeared with the text permissions are granted. Okay, like this is like preparations to start using the demo project, or to start capturing image, or to start choosing image from gallery. Let's continue. Regarding initialize function, I am setting the URI key. Then I'm initializing both of the frame layout and the image view and the extracted text view. So here I declared an initial, here I initialized both of the frame layout. This is the frame layout, and this is the image view, and this is the text view. After that, I created a new alert dialog. This is the alert dialog, and here is the listener after clicking on the frame layout. So after clicking on the frame layout, I used alert.show to show the alert dialog. And regarding the alert dialog, I set cancelable to true, because if I clicked outside the area of the of the alert dialog, the pop-up dialog can be closed, or the alert dialog can be closed. And here, this is the alert title. Please select image source, and here's the positive button, and here's the negative button. Okay, so if I clicked on camera, I will open the camera, and if I clicked on gallery, I will open the gallery. Regarding opening the gallery, I created intent with action back. Okay, after that, I use short activity for result to be able to take the result, or to take the image URI. You can achieve this using start activity for result. It will need the intent, and also it will need the intent, the int itself, the int value itself, which is in my case image gallery code. If I clicked on choose the image from camera, at the beginning I'm checking if the permissions are granted. So if not, I will request both of them. If yes, I can open the camera, and I can have at the end image capture code. So now we need to override on activity result to check if the user selected the image from camera, or if he used the camera or gallery as the end. So if the user used the camera, okay, so now I have the image URI, and I will convert the image URI to a bitmap using this function. So now I have the bitmap. I am setting the image view using the bitmap. So this is the image view, and I set the image view using the bitmap. And now I can detect or extract the text from the image. The same thing happened here. Okay, the user he selected the image data or the image source to be from the gallery, and after that I have the image URI, and here I converted the image URI to a bitmap, and after that I am setting the image view using the bitmap. And now if I have the image data in a bitmap format, so I can detect the bitmap, or I can detect the text, or I can extract the text data from the image using MLKit, using text recognition service. So that's it. Let's test on the demo project again. I will take it from the camera in this try. This is all the text. Let's confirm it. This is all the extracted text. I hope if the coding lab was useful to you, and let's move to the other board. I think so many of you will have so many questions, so let's try to help you more. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to my presentation.